Hey YouTube, and welcome back. So the Mexican gold and silver Libertads are some of my favorite coins to stack due to their beauty, limited mintage, and of course their increased value over time. These are one of those coins you purchase, and as the years go by, they just get more expensive. In today's video, we'll take a closer look at a highly profitable Mexican precious and base metal mining company known as ALTALEY Mining as part of our Precious Metals Mining and Royalty Company portfolio of stock series. Now, if you're interested in investing in the companies that bring precious and base metals to market, then this one's for you. A lot of good information today, so stay tuned. Let's get to it. Hey, all right, welcome back, stackers. Welcome back, investors in precious metals. So I'm the Florida Stacker, and I am a diversified accumulator of both physical precious metals as well as precious metals mining and royalty company stocks in my pursuit to build a diversified financial portfolio. So I've been doing this for a while now, guys, stacking silver and gold primarily as, a savings account outside of the financial system, becoming my own bank, striving towards that, and then using some of my company funds in my 401k and also funding an IRA for my future retirement. Hopefully, we get to see that one day. At least I'm planning for it. In these precious metals mining and royalty companies, as well as some of the other name brand stocks of companies that you've heard of before, plenty of them, like Microsoft, for instance. I'm a shareholder of Microsoft. So lately, though, I have been focusing a lot of attention here on YouTube with this series on growing my stack of physical silver coins, as well as investing in Canadian junior gold mining companies. But today, we are going to shift our focus down south to our other regional neighbor, our neighbor down south in Mexico. So let's go ahead and bring up ALTALEY Mining's stock ticker here, stock ticker ATLYF in the United States, and ATLY on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Now, ALTALEY is Mexico's sixth largest producer of zinc with its highly successful underground CAMPO MORADO mine. Now, CAMPO MORADO is currently producing 2,000 tons of zinc per day. It does bring over 30 million pounds of zinc to the market each year. That's quite a bit. Number 6 there with just that one mine, and ALTALEY Mining has managed to bring its all-in project costs at CAMPO MORADO down to just 70 cents per pound of zinc, and its all-in sustaining costs down to 90 cents per pound, and with zinc at about $1.40. Now that's pretty good today. So through prior investments in the mine's operations, the result is a $2.2 million in monthly earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization, or EBITDA. Now, a new flotation circuit is 80% complete at this location as of this time and is expected to increase the mine's production up from 2,000 to 3,000 tons of zinc per day, with those further process improvements in the works expected to generate up to 5,000 tons of zinc per day in the future, as this mine does have a pretty long life expectancy. Now, zinc has been in a bull run of late, and we've seen prices increasing from 85 cents per pound back in May of 2020 to just under $1.40. That's as of today. At today's prices, the mine is generating a handsome profit with its lower cost of production, which has enabled the company to invest further in research and development. Also makes the company more appealing when they seek loans, for instance, for further mine development or other locations. Now, in order to increase its yields, lower its cost, and create that additional shareholder value that I think this company does present, I think we can look at the management team here's foresight, and that is definitely something to consider when evaluating investments. With their initial investment, that is, in the base metals, especially zinc right now, which is experiencing a bull run, as we've noticed, like many other commodities, and then also using that as an opportunity by bringing in an all-star team to further develop a precious metals extraction capability on that same site, which is under development right now, but also working on a separate mine location, which we'll get to here in just a few moments. Now, of course, some of you will be saying, okay, that's great, Florida Stacker. ALTALEY Mining is profitable with zinc and in the process of getting even better. But what about the gold and silver, man? Come on, that's why I'm here. You're the Florida Stacker, not the Florida Zinker, right? So that's why I'm here too, guys. I really want to tell you about the precious metal side of this, and I'm glad you asked because ALTALEY Mining is now 70% complete with its TAHUEHUETO gold mine and expects this mine to begin extracting gold ore by the end of this year. So not too far from now. That's great news, of course, because this project is also fully financed and fully on track to be producing 1,000 tons of gold ore per day with an expected annual yield of 25,000 ounces of gold. So very mineral rich ore here. Now, due to the area's rich mineral ore, just as I mentioned, the mine is also expected to produce 400,000 ounces of silver each year. So this is not just a strictly AU play here. We've got AG in the mix, gold and silver. So it's with its all-in sustaining costs of $808 per ounce of gold, with spot today at 1,800. That does leave about 1,000 per ounce in profit when we just look at gold over the cost of bringing that ounce of gold to the market. Now, the mine has a life expectancy to produce these numbers for 9+ years with known mineral reserves and up to 20+ years on expected resources, future development. When adding both gold and silver ore, the expected to be produced annually yield from this mine location at this time is going to be 42,000 ounces in equivalent value of gold over the first 5 years. Those are healthy numbers when you consider the already profitable zinc operation. So we'll have two strong mining operations here in the next couple of years. And when you add that 400,000 ounces of silver on top of the 25,000 ounces of gold, you come to that 42,000 equivalent gold ounces. And that's incredible, guys, the amount of precious metals they're looking to pull out of the ground here in Mexico. Now, I'll keep an eye on the mine's development as it goes on, and I'll update with another video once the mine is operational. This is a company that I will be picking up some shares in, and I think today's price is favorable. It's still less than $1. Now, today the mine is 90% that is complete underground, and construction of the mine's mill is well underway at 60% as of the time of this information that I was able to pull off the World Wide Web. So perhaps we can get one of the managers in the future on for an interview, such as Ralph Shearing. He's done a couple other interviews here on YouTube. You can look him up, or perhaps the company's chairman, David Rhodes. Now, David has experience in the finance industry, and as a result of his experience, has arranged for over $10 billion of funding for mining companies across the globe during his tenure. That's quite some time. So that has been a big factor for ALTALEY Mining's success, on top of their already successful zinc operation. So to recap, ALTALEY Mining is a base and precious metals mining company. Currently, they are transitioning more towards precious metals, and they are trading under $1 with a lot of upside potential. Now, unlike many of the other companies that I have covered, especially in the last few months, ALTALEY Mining has an active and profitable mine currently. So we're not just on top of the gold, so to speak, here. Now we're actually pulling base and precious metals out of the ground at one location and very close to having a second operational location up and going that has a very rich mineral deposit on site. So, currently providing 30 million pounds of zinc each year with expectations to produce 25,000 ounces of gold and 400,000 ounces of silver. Fully funded projects, by the way, on site and in the works to extract those precious metals. So this is definitely one to watch in my book. On top of that, the TAHUEHUETO gold mine is, really close to completion, and it's going to be really neat seeing both gold and silver come out of that mine. Now, due to the company's terrific valuation currently, I would, of course, recommend you do your own research on the company soon before the TAHUEHUETO project does go live, because once that news breaks and the company is now fully re-registered, basically reclassified as a precious metals mining company, and they're pulling gold and silver out of the ground, namely during this time of high inflation and much more demand for gold and silver today than in some of the years past. I think this is one you'll want to do some research on soon and capture this opportunity before that jump in price once that mine does become operational. So I'd like to thank you all for watching today's video, and I do remind you, once more, I'm just a stacker, guys. I do my own homework and my own research, but I am not a financial advisor, and instead, just an investor like you in precious metals, as well as other stocks, Bitcoin, and a big-time stacker, a serious stacker of physical silver and gold. I encourage you to do all the same homework, that is, and I look forward to having you all back soon for another precious metals unboxing video of more physical silver and gold. Those are my favorite to do. Keep stacking, my friends. Keep working towards a better financial future for you and yours. And have a great day. We'll see you soon.